Welcome Aquarius to your weekly love tarot readings. We're going to take a look at the messages that are coming in for you this week regarding love. As always guys, these messages are going to be general, so please be mindful of that throughout the tarot spread. If you are interested in a personalized tarot reading, please feel free to inquire with me. I am going to list my email address just below the video here where the show more section is, along with all the different types of readings that I offer, and you'll find that a personalized reading is going to resonate with you more closely. So the messages that are coming in for you here today are intended for Aquarius Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. We've got the Hangman here, the King of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords here, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, let's see what this is about. Okay, so with the Hangman here, there is a sense of waiting. Something he feels like it's not moving. Perhaps a romantic connection isn't moving. Perhaps you feel like, you know, there's a romantic interest here, someone whom you're crushing on, but you feel as though maybe you're the one that's not making a move, or maybe you feel as this person isn't making a move, or they're not giving you enough signs, enough green signs here to go ahead and make the move. The Hangman, there it is a lack of action here. It denotes a lack of action. It's things are stagnated. It's like you're waiting though. To me, it's more of a waiting energy. It's like you're anticipating for someone to make a move. You're anticipating for someone to reach out and connect with you. You're anticipating for this person to communicate their feelings with you, or to give you a green sign, or you know, to at least give you a hint that this person is romantically interested in you. You want to, it's like you're in waiting of something here. King of Swords in reverse, he is very cold, can be controlling, can be a little bit ruthless and even dishonest here. So what does this mean for you, Aquarius? Okay. You could be dealing with someone who sort of flips on you emotionally wise. You could be dealing with someone who can maybe, you know, go from really hot to then very cold and distant, and then can go back into like a fit of rage here. I feel like this is someone who is a little bit back and forth with their emotions here. Someone I feel like who needs to show a little bit more restraint when it comes to their emotions. So, and maybe this is why you're waiting. Maybe this is the whole, you know, that whole notion of anticipation, because sometimes you feel as though this person is romantically interested in you, or sometimes you feel as though, you know, they are giving you signs, even if they're just, you know, very subtle signs, very subtle hints, but you're picking up on a vibe. Then other times it's like they send you no vibe at all. It's like they go cold or they go distant, and then it leaves you confused, which is why I feel like you're not making a move, or perhaps which is the very reason for why this connection here isn't moving forward and it's stagnated here. You do have a fair bit of air energy that's shown up in your spread here, and you are an air sign here, Aquarius. So I feel like the message here is, when it comes to this person, when it comes to this romantic connection here, try not to get swept up too much in the emotion. Try not to get too swept up in what it is that you're feeling. Maybe the attraction that you feel for them, or maybe that, you know, that feeling or the vibe that you get when you're in the moment with them. Try not to get too swept up and too caught up in that, because I feel like you right now, you have to use some logic here. You have to lean in on some logic here in order for you to evaluate whether something is really going on here, or whether this person is really right for you, or whether they're actually romantically interested in you. Because I feel like it's a unique kind of situation that you're in, because it's like you guys aren't, there is a vibe or there's an energy, you know, but it's not happening at the same time, and it's not moving forward as well, at least not for now. So maybe you're seeing something that isn't there, but something that you want to see. So this is why you need to, lean in on your logic here. So you use some logic to evaluate this situation. Evaluate what's happening here between the two of you. Okay, with the Ten of Swords, oh, okay, this is, I'm seeing something here, some sort of painful situation, some sort of uncomfortable situation here, or even like an ending here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this person is involved with someone. I'm not sure if this person is, okay, if they already in a relationship. So here's the thing, Aquarius, maybe this person, the reason why they're not making a move is because they are in a relationship with someone else. Okay, maybe they're involved in a relationship with someone else. Or maybe they're attached, they're in a partnership and they do have feelings for you, but they feel torn. Okay, maybe there's a reason why they're not making a move. Now it's starting to make more sense. However, going back to this Ten of Swords here, there is some sort of painful or even like an uncomfortable situation. The Ten of Swords does denote like an act of betrayal. It's something that you didn't see coming because of the direction of the swords. You know, they strike him in the back here. So it's something that you didn't necessarily see coming. Maybe it's a betrayal, or maybe it's some sort of information that you did not see. This is why I feel like there's something here, Aquarius, that you're not seeing. This is why I feel like you need to you're getting too caught up in emotions here. You're getting too caught up in what it is that you're feeling for this individual. Use logic here to evaluate your situation. So I'm sensing some sort of unpleasant conversation or some sort of awkward conversation or something here that is going to be said that you didn't necessarily see coming. I'm seeing it having a very, it's having an uncomfortable, I'm seeing you reacting uncomfortably to this. I'm seeing you either being hurt or emotionally disappointed. In a separate scenario, it does denote an ending, but a painful ending. So I wonder if there is something here that's ending. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're, crushing on someone else. So maybe, the relationship that you're in is ending, or maybe the relationship or the partnership that this person is involved with, your romantic interest is involved with, is ending. Because I feel like something is ending, but it either begins again or the ending here brings in a beginning. So something ends here with someone, but then something begins with another person, if you know what I mean. So Or the other way we could look at this is because of the Ten of Swords here, the multitude of swords that, that pin him down here. Maybe you're thinking about this too much. Maybe you're, and especially, concerning the halo here that wraps around his head, this is a reference to the sun. Maybe you're thinking too much. Don't do that, Aquarius. You are an air energy. You do live in your heads. I know this to be true, but you have to, I feel like overthinking and overanalyzing things is probably making the situation worse. So be careful that isn't what's going on here. Okay, be careful that you're not overthinking things and that you're potentially, because overthinking could potentially be killing this connection, okay? You do have the King of Pentacles here. This is Earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Okay, so with the King of Pentacles, he's often a provider. The King of Pentacles is a provider. He's, he demonstrates his love through actions of words, and he looks to create a very stable and a very loving and committed home for his family. I feel like this is what you want from this person. Okay, this is what you want. You want this person to be the King of Pentacles. You want this person you want this person to want this as much as you want you. You want this person to be taking this connection seriously, to someone who truly understands what the two of you have here. You want something that is stable, secure, comfortable, but instead you get this. You get a person who has, they have feelings for you, or they have a romantic interest in you. There's a curiosity there. There's at least some sort of curiosity, but they're not coming forward. They're not being your King of Pentacles. They're not being the energy that you want them to be. They're being the Page of Swords. There's something here that they're holding back. There is something here. Aquarius, there is something here that's holding this person back. So whether it's the fact that this person is in a relationship or in a partnership with someone else, or whether it's because they're not necessarily sure, okay, maybe they're just not sure what they feel for you. Maybe they're not sure that, you know, you feel what they feel. Maybe there's just, the billowing clouds here suggest to me that there is some sort of confusion or a distraction here, and I feel like it's the very confusion or the very distraction here that they feel that is creating a barrier between you and this individual. There will be movement with the Wheel of Fortune. There is going to be movement. Things are going to progress. Things are going to move forward, especially with the Ten of Swords. I feel like the Ten of Swords here is going to propel some sort of movement for you, a movement forward. Either it's going to move this connection forward, or it's going to, maybe the Ten of Swords here is the painful ending for you here, Aquarius. Maybe the Ten of Swords is, you know, this person betraying you or deceiving you, or something that they say catches you off guard and puts you off here, right? But I am seeing that there is going to be some sort of movement. It may not necessarily be the movement that you want to see, but luckily, you know, you begin with the Hangman energy. You go into this with the Hangman energy. You know, you're a little bit uncertain. You're not sure whether you should reach out, you should communicate with this person. You're not sure whether you should be bold and daring and make the first move. Or what if they reject you? What if they don't reciprocate? What if they tell someone? You know, there's all of these thoughts that are looping around in your head, and you're wanting for there to be movement when there is stagnation, and there will be, but I feel like it'll come at a price, is what I'm saying. It'll come at a price. Okay guys, thank you for watching and listening. That is your spread. Please show your support by subscribing to this channel, by liking, commenting, or sharing. I will be releasing more tarot love readings over the next few days, so stay tuned. Bye for now.